Alright, I am 34 hours into fasting. And I just cannot see myself ever eating again. Because, 2 nights ago I moved into this house and I have a landlord who finally accepts people who are single, who have differences in life. And I was able to refuse some food from him without too much persecution. I have roommates that also beat at that wavelength as well. I'm living on Mercer Island and not too much of the kind of pressure of living in the city. And I thought my days of living in where I am accepted were over when we had to go back to the office, which I love, by the way. I still need that in-person work. Working remotely really loses a lot of that networking that I need in my career and also just for my own mental well-being. And I just don't want to spoil the environment of all this by eating, because every time I eat, I get a heavy heart. To give you an idea, in 2021, I took up bowling because I needed to get over my social anxiety problems. And at the time, the bowling alley was only open to 25% capacity, beginning of 2021. And I thought this was a great opportunity for me to practice some social skills. The other reason that I really liked bowling this year was because with our faces covered up, I could say things that were normally a little bit out of my league, right? If I wanted to talk to a girl, sometimes I can't hold a straight face when I know that this is way out of my comfort zone. And a lot of times I didn't hold a straight face, but nobody got to see that. And it was a good practice. But unfortunately, at the beginning of my bowling career, which I started actually late last year, I would fast before going to the bowling alley, because if I knew from experience, if I went there within a few hours of eating, I was very heavy-hearted. Things would go wrong, and I would get very combative with people, argue with people, arrogant, and I got a job interview later this week. I hope they don't take me out to a meal because I want to continue this fast. I don't know if anybody has a comment on how to say, I'm fasting and not get too much persecution, not have it count toward you at a job interview. Feel free to leave a comment. I've been debating on how to do this. But I just cannot ever see myself eating again. I have a comfort zone. I have a good environment, a good home, a good job to go to. And life is just perfect, and I hate to upset that balance again. And it's not like I'm suicidal, but if the end result is going to heaven from not eating, that's a tough choice I'll have to make. Do I prefer to upset the ecosystem of the perfect balance I have here, or is heaven an okay choice? I actually am debating that. Anyway, thought I would clarify what I meant by going on this final grand finale fast. And I won't be too upset if I go to heaven and enjoy the last couple of weeks of my life.